Crispy top, soft inside. Oh, gooey cheese. Look in there. That is phenomenal. That is Scottish cheese pudding made. Oh, look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef Farm. Rick. Today we are in Bonnie, Scotland. We are making a fantastic savoury pudding. We're making a cheese pudding. Made with bread, eggs, cheese. It's a bit like a bread pudding, but a variation. It is a traditional classic, and we're going to show you how to make it right now. Come on. Right, we want to be going in this pan with a little bit of butter, about 2 tablespoons. Now, this is going to be a simplified version. It's my version as per usual, but keeping in line with the tradition. We're going to melt this butter in there gently. What I am doing, I'm changing it a little bit because I like evaporated milk, and a normal recipe will call for milk. So I'm going to use evaporated milk and milk. I'm going to mix it half-half. Now you can use all milk or you can use all evaporated milk, anything like that. All that's happening in here, we are melting the butter. Give the butter a little melt. And when that starts to melt down properly, we're going to add the milk. And we're going to warm the milk up, and that's all there is to it. We don't boil anything. We don't overcook the butter. I'm going in there with my evaporated milk. I'm also going in there with some milk. About that much. I'm just going to keep the milk to one side just in case we need it. So make sure that butter's melted in there with that milk. Fantastic. So I'm going in there with some pepper. I'm going in with a little bit of salt, not much salt. The cheese carries salt. This is mustard powder, and this is cayenne pepper. Now that is completely optional, you don't have to use it. I'm just putting it in for flavour. So I'm just going to give that a little stir in so it's all incorporated in there. The butter's melted, the milk's warm, we're turning off. That is it. There's nothing too difficult about this one. We're just going to put that to one side. Get rid of this. Give our eggs a beating. Just put that to one side. Now I've got this whole bread which is a couple of days old. You only need about half a loaf of bread and half this recipe, but I'm going to make a big pudding. Now, normally it says take the crust off, but why? Use the crust. That doesn't matter. And it also, normally you cube up the bread. I'm just going to break it up and throw it in here. This is our texture. So don't make it too difficult. You can go to the bother of actually cutting all the crusts off if you want, and then cubing the bread. I'm making it a bit more rustic. Okay, that's quite a lump of bread there, but this thing is going to soak up and sink down, so let's not stress over it. Right, is our mixture cooled down a little bit yet? I'm going in there, in fact I might add a little bit of milk actually. That'll cool that down a little bit. I'm going in there with our cheese. And we just want to give that a little stir through. So that's in there nice and steady. Okay, and there's many ways to do this, and I'm sure many families have a different way. But that is going in there with that cheese on there, and we're going to give it a good stirring in. So let's give that a mix in there. Get that cheese through there, and I have a little bit of extra cheese that we're going to put in actually. So we need to get that in as much as we can. Now this needs to be soggy-ish. We need to be going in there with our beaten egg. Nice little stir through. Get that pudding formed up. That looks tremendous. Okay, next job. We have to grease out our tub, our tray. So just grease out your tray. And that's going to stop everything from sticking. Now I'm using the High Sapientia air fryer oven as usual today, and I'm going to set this for 160. Now for your oven at home, 170, 175, preheat. And then all we do is fill this up. Plop it in. This is where I differ again. In we go with a little bit more cheddar cheese. You can make this as wet as you like. If you think it's going to be too dry when it's cooked in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, add some more milk to it, or even a little bit of water, it doesn't matter. But we want those peaks up like that. We're going to try and crisp up these tops so it gives a bit of browning on there. Now you could put a couple of cubes of butter on there if you want, let it soak in and give that lovely buttery flavour all the way through there. That is up to you, it's an optional choice, not a problem. But that is our cheese pudding ready for the oven. It's preheated, so we're going to get that in the oven. That's in there, and we're going to cook this for about 20-25 minutes. So we're going to set the time. I'm going to set it for 20 minutes and we'll look at it. So let it do its thing. 160, because it's an air fryer oven, a fantastic compact unit. We're going to cook it at 160 for 20 minutes. If you're cooking at home in the normal oven, you'll be doing 175, 350 for roughly about the same time. Probably about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. When time's up, we're just going to stick something in to make sure it comes out clean. Okay, we're on end hot. We've got to be having a look at this. I'm going to stick a skewer in, make sure it comes out clean. Oh, look at that. That is phenomenal. That is as clean as a whistle. Let's have that out of there. Look at that. This is smell-o-vision. If you had smell-o-vision, it's incredible in here. That cheesy smell is everywhere and has been for the last 10 minutes. It's all come out of that cooker. We've got it here. Oh man, that is fantastic. Now, I'm sure there's 100 different recipes how to make this cheese pudding, and some will be just buttered bread and put in, but to me that is a bread and butter pudding with a lot of cheese in. I've made this way. I've got a crunchy top and it's soft inside. I can see it all moving. It looks tremendous, and we'll give it a couple of minutes just to settle, and we're going to take some out. Now we will just do that with a little bit of fresh parsley. That looks phenomenal. Oh, listen to that crunch. Oh, look in there. Oh, it's moist. It's got cheese in. It's got your bread in. Oh, it smells incredible. Let's serve it up. Oh, come on. Look at that. That is phenomenal. Let's give it a try. Crispy top, soft inside. Oh, gooey cheese. Look in there. That is phenomenal. Amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, that is really, really tremendous. Look at that. Look in there. Look in there. All that stringy cheesiness that's inside there. That is phenomenal. Now, I'm sure there's 101 different ways to make it in Scotland with every different family, but I can tell you now that this is a cracker. I really like this. It's a nice sharp mature cheddar in there, giving a lovely flavour all the way through. That creaminess, mustard, and obviously the bread. That is Scottish cheese pudding made. If you like what we're doing, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.